never do it, never do it. Please don't run about in my house, in my house. Please don't talk about it, doing me or doing me. Please don't tell a lie, please don't make it lie. Please, please don't, never, never do it, do it. Don't you understand what I mean when I say so? Never do it now, never do it now. I just don't know why you make me feel like this again. Never do it now, never, never, never. Don't you understand what I mean when I say so? Never do it now, never do it now. I just don't know why you make me feel like this again. Never do it now, never, 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 never.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we please have your undivided attention as our featured guest speaker now takes the stage!
This is our world, our streets, our war, our lives. This is what.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UWE Lockdown. This is the voice Jack Thomas signing in here live. And here comes the CJE World's Heavyweight Champion, the HNIC, one half of Black and White, Cameron Jackson. And the CJE champion has had quite a predicament the past couple of occasions we have seen him. First, we have seen him defeat Revan at Broken Glory.
Right.
Oh,
Welcome to CJE, that is Cameron Jackson Entertainment, your number one stop in entertainment for your backyard wrestling fix. I am, of course, your founder, your chairman, your CEO, the brother man with the master plan, Brother Cam. And today, do I have something in store for you? This is great because, as we all know, tragic has struck upon Black and White. REF 5, flying high. New theater installed. I'm watching Finding Nemo. It reminds me of my childhood. Yes, it does. And next thing you know, turbulence. Plane goes down. Myself and REF managed to escape, but then we lost Barry. Barry. And long story short, Barry, he was always on his ass. We really didn't like him. Just imagine him at home, on his ass, at work, on his ass, doing taxes, on his ass, flying planes, on his ass. They buried him on his stomach to give his ass a break. Oh well, but anyway, I get the pleasure, the honor of introducing the new pilot to the REF 5.1. This man.
Attention. REF-5 departing from Malibu has now arrived. Thank you for flying Black and White.
what the hell is this? Why is REF dressed up as Ralph Crandall? Folks at the Fearful...
Hello, Malibu.
Oh, this should be good.
Now, as promised, REF has something for all of you.
Like I told you last time, I will produce the Donald and Will Smith.
Yeah,
I
right.
told you that I will bring them to the next pay-per-view. And I have delivered. Took some doing. But first, I'd like to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, The Donald! Thank you, Donald.
You gotta be kidding me.
Thank you very much for coming today.
Is this a
Thank
joke?
you, Donald. And second, I told you, and he showed our newest family member with his Oscar, Will Smith. Thank you, Will.
Yeah, that's Will Smith,
Thank you
alright.
for coming.
Will Smith and Gorilla.
Thank you, Donald. I did it.
Yeah, you did.
I am the newest pilot for the REF 5.1. We purchased a new one. We're ready to fly. Cam?
Great.
What do you think?
I think that's awesome. You know, I gotta see the Donald one more time. Hey, Donald, give it to us one more time, Don.
Don!
Donald Trump, candidate for the What the hell?
What the?
What? Oh my God! JHI's Joe Cool!
McDonald's taking a quick break building a wall somewhere irrelevant while I'm here in the underground. Mr. REF, Mr. Crap JE, how you doing?
What is he doing here?
There's only one reason, and one reason only. One reason only that I am here right now. That nice golden black strap that you got right there, Cam. This is going to become JHI property before I leave. And I can't wait. I can't wait to continue our story. Have the saga of Cool and Cam continue. And Mr. REF, don't worry. JHI delivers on pacemakers too.
Joe Cool is here in the UWE!
Fuck you! I'll see you soon.
Does this mean we're gonna see Joe Cool and Jackson
What in the world?
for the
How
title?
does somebody from the South even know how to get to the North?
Oh my God, this is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Cool is here in the UWE, but we gotta get moving on because our main event here tonight is Jason Atlas versus Lips, the man that defeated Joe Cool at WrestleCon last Saturday night. This is gonna be amazing. This is also Lips' first time in the UWE since Ultimate Redemption. And there's been some issues concerning Jason Atlas as well that we will refer to later on tonight. But now we take it to UWE's Prodigal Knight, known as Revan.
In a galaxy far, far away, there was a man, myth and legend, named Revan. Revan, some nice books you got there, bud. Hey, it's nice to meet you, by the way. My name is DH&HD of VTW. Drew Hood, former world champion, former YouTube champion. You know, just some minor accomplishments. How you doing, bud? You're doing pretty good.
Been better, you know, dealing with my own personal hell.
Oh, well, I
Dealing
did not
with-
know all about that. I got sent to hell once. Let me tell you about that. I can't really mention that because kids might be watching, so I can't really mention what happened in hell. But, you know, it sucked, I can tell you that.
A little butt hurt still?
You could say that. You could say that happened. Now, there's this thing where, you know, I make my big return back to the underground, and the last time anyone saw me here was at FEW All-Stars, where I defeated TJ Sakara, even though apparently his shoulders weren't down. But, well, you know, we won't get into that. TJ's a different day. I decided to make my way back up here because I'm a man on a mission. You know about that kind of thing, right? You're a man on a mission. You got, here's the dealio. I got ran over a couple months ago, and the car had some New York license plates on it. And there's only one federation that is relevant, popular, and well known amongst our community, and that's UWE. So of course I'm gonna make my way up here to find out who hit me, who cost me my championship, who, you know, I had to vacate it. I was pissed. I'm pissed still. And I'm gonna find out who did it. Now, you wouldn't happen to know anybody with a New York car with plates, would you?
Well, seeing as how I don't drive one of your cars, I drive my swoop bike most places, and if I can't get there with the swoop bike, I use the Hall.
Okay, well, you know what? That's fair. That's fair enough. It's fair enough. Now, Revan, it would take some galactic speeds to get down there at the rate that car got down there. It would have taken a little bit of an effort and a little bit of a, I don't know, overdrive with the to get on down there and hit me hard enough. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a little one-on-one contest this evening, and let's just say that by the end of the match, I'm gonna find out whether or not you hit me, and I can tell you right now, no fancy books are gonna protect you from the beating that I'm gonna give you if you did actually run me over.
You interrupted my studies. You interrupted my time. For this?
I'm sorry.
You know what? No. It's fine. You want a match?
Yeah.
All you had to do was say, hey, I want a match.
Hey, I want a match.
That's fine. Okay. I will gladly see you in that match.
What I'm talking about. Okay. Now you can get back to your fancy reading while I go, probably eat some food.
It just keeps getting better and better, ladies and gentlemen. Because now, not only is Joe Cool here, but later on tonight, we're going to be seeing Revan versus Drew Hood, former BTW World's Heavyweight Champion, and also the man that was victorious at WrestleCon, defeating not only Thomas Gray, but UWE's own Dirty DeChico in an elimination tables match. It looks like Drew Hood has come here to determine who exactly ran him over at BTW's Fury. And it seemed that the car had a New York license plate, so that's going to be interesting indeed. But also, we got to show you some footages here from another UW Superstars match at WrestleCon, because this was rather brutal. Big Time Mike, one of BYW's icons, took on one of our own in UWE, Rick Rios. And here are some shots here that were just unbelievable. Some say that this was the match of the night. As you can see, Rick Rios getting big time suplexed. Not often you see Rick Rios' feet over his head. This was an absolute war. But not only has this been quite an issue for the UWE, and Rick Rios was unable to attend UWE Lockdown here tonight because of the damage that he took there, but also Rick Rios' opponent, Big Time Mike, has said, look at that, lady, the NATO on the entryway, unbelievable. But Big Time Mike had a message for the UWE, and that is what we're going to show you here right now. So without further ado, here is Big Time Mike.
WrestleCon said and done. We all know what happened. Big Time Mike, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena, faced off against the UWE's resident retard, Rick Rios, one half of TOP. You all saw what happened. Two men walked in. Both men paid the price. And both men could not continue. Now, I laid it all on the line just like I do every single time I step in front of this camera. I laid it all on the line for you. For every one of you out there, I laid it all on the line. Had my hands taped behind my back, blood pouring from my face. Had my head smashed with a chair, with a baseball bat. I was tossed onto the stage with no protection. No protection! And what do I hear from all of you? What do I hear? Good match. Nice job, guys. Hey. Rick Rios was puking his guts up. I lost so much blood I had to go to the hospital. fiance is stuck at home right now because she's worried about me. Look what he did to me! Look what he did! And all you people laughed about it! I'm done with you stupid smarks out there who think you know the stuff about your business. You don't know a damn thing. Couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag. As for Rick Rios, I took your best shot. I took your best shot! Come on, boy! I'm not done with you! And as for you people out there,
Placing the blame on. You keep on singing that same song.
it's about me. It's always been about me. And as for UWE, WrestleCon was just the beginning. And your tough man better find his balls before I find it for him. Because I will find it for him and I will shove him straight up his ass.
Definitely a change of heart from Big Tom Mike. And it looks like we have only seen the beginning of Big Tom Mike here in the UWE. I can only imagine what he means by UWE's tough guy and claiming to shove his balls up his ass. I can only imagine, but now this is going to be...
Didn't even have enough time to get in my full gear for this.
This is going to be amazing because for the first time ever, we are going to see Revan versus DH and HD. Guys, this is incredible, especially coming off of WrestleCon, and now we're on the road to Hell's Vacancy. And at Hell's Vacancy, we have also determined that Daisy will be having his final match. The fearful phenom of the UWE will do one last battle and have his last dance at Hell's Vacancy in just a couple of weeks. But here is Drew Hood, coming all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina. VTW superstar Drew Hood.
Kylo Ren, you're Han Solo. I'm about to Darth Vader, you're Obi-Wan, boy. Let's go.
Drew Hood coming up here to the UWE to try to determine who ran him down at Fury.
He's gonna Darth Vader his Obi-Wan.
And it looks like Drew Hood's first suspect here in the UWE is the Grey Jedi known as Revan. This is going to be a clinic, ladies and gentlemen. I never would have thought that we would see Drew Hood versus Revan here tonight. I never thought we'd see this match at all.
All right.
There's UW senior official.
Match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall to a finish.
Are you ready? I said yes. Are Revan ready? Are you ready? Yes. All right. Let's ring that bell. Let's get it going.
Here we go.
All right.
Here's the bell. And this match is underway.
Oh dear. Yeah. Make sure you talk. Do well if you don't talk.
Look at this. Side headlock now by Drew Hood. Trying to go into a waist lock. Wait a minute, look at this. Schoolboy. Schoolboy by Drew.
That's how he's got every victory in this trampoline.
The last time Revan competed here in the UWE was at Broken Glory against Cameron Jackson for the CJE World Heavyweight Championship. That is also when Cameron Jackson first used that infamous poison mist and then executed the percolator to defeat Revan.
This is the point in time where it's socially acceptable to give up. Do you quit? Do you surrender? Do you want me to call your mama? Nope. If at any time you feel inclined to quit, you can tap out.
Revan now with this sleeper hold applied. Perhaps a rear naked choke. And now look at this, Drew Hood with the shoulders down. No, Revan's shoulders up. They have been down for perhaps a second. But Revan getting out of the predicament. And not to mention, Drew Hood has also been having his issues with Cameron Jackson as well. Ever since Cameron Jackson was the special guest referee for Drew Hood's last match as the VTW champion against Kevin Shaw. And it also has been confirmed that Drew Hood will be facing Cameron Jackson in the main event of Best in the Yard 2 coming this July. Some nice elbows there by Drew Hood. And this doesn't look good for Revan. Revan taking some hits right now. Feeling the wrath of DH and HD. The same wrath that Thomas Gray and Dirty DeChico have felt at WrestleCon this past Saturday. What the hell was that? What the hell?
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's
I don't know what that was.
Ow, you...
Looked like Revan pushed Drew Hood, but he didn't even touch him.
It's real? Is that legal?
I mean, Revan has claimed to be this ancient warrior, but I just never thought...
I'm gonna accept it for now.
We have never seen anything quite like that before.
This isn't...
Oh, look at Revan now! Oh, God.
Alright, gentlemen. At this point in
Revan.
time, I'm just gonna call to remind you that the match is supposed to take place in the
Watch
ring.
this again, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know what to make out of that.
This isn't...
And then right here, the flying standing clothesline. And Revan is just taking it now to Drew Hood. He caught him off guard with what looked to have been... I don't know what the hell to call it. He pushed Drew without even touching him. I mean, that defies... Guys, that defies the laws of physics. I'm kind of confused here. I don't know what to say. Nonetheless, Revan now back in the rectangle and executing a leg drop. Cover now, and Drew Hood kicking out. I did not know what to expect. And it just goes to show that anything, and I mean anything, can happen here on UWE Lockdown. And it looks like Revan is measuring Drew Hood. And look at this kick to the gut. And a DDT. That's not going to be good for Drew Hood. He's trying to find out who ran him down. Right now, he's feeling the punishment of Revan. That vicious stomp, and Drew Hood getting the shoulder up at looked like a late 1 count. And you can see the look on Drew Hood's face. He is taking a beating right now from Revan. Revan made his return on the return episode of UWE. He hasn't been seen since an edition of UWE Lockdown last September. And look at, oh, what a lariat by Drew Hood.
Ever seen a big man play?
That was amazing. Look at that. The height, the impact, that was wonderful. But like I was saying, Revan had a lot of time out of action because of a vicious assault by an unknown superstar. Perhaps that's what Revan was studying up on. I'm not too quite sure though.
What the hell that means?
And you know what this is? Sunbatch toe yodeler.
This is the point in time when it's socially acceptable to quit. Do you surrender? Would you like me to call your counselor, senator, anything, really? I don't know what I call for you. I call Yoda.
Look at that. You want me to call Yoda? You want me to call Yoda? Nonetheless, Drew had to release the Sunbatch toe yodeler. And this doesn't look good for Revan. Oh! My buddy Buster McThunderstick referred to that as the Drew driver. And here's the cover. And another.
That is a 1 count.
That is a 1 count. That move seems to really not be quite effective as the rest of Drew Hood's repertoire. I mean, he has the package pile driver. He has the DH and HT power bomb. But that Death Valley driver-like maneuver doesn't seem to keep their opponent down for more than 2 seconds. And Drew Hood now with knees.
I think it's shorter than
I know there's some underlying tension between Drew Hood and TJ Sakara as well. Drew Hood really seems to have a lot of tension simmering with quite a bit of the UWE roster. I mean, the last time he was here. Oh, what an overrated kick!
Ouch. 2.
Ouch. 2.
That was brutal.
3.
Like I was saying, he's had some tension. The last time he was here, he had some tension with Everett Creed, Rick Rios. Now he's got tension with Revan, Cameron Jackson. And now, yeah, that fake out. Revan cannot, Drew Hood cannot win this match on the outside. Drew Hood breaking the count. And now look at this, look at those elbows. Oh, that one caught him right in the face.
Come good.
3.
And oh, big splash there
Match.
by the former VTW champion.
4.
And here's a cover, and Revan kicks out. Man, this is just unbelievable. Drew Hood's trying to wonder now, what exactly is he going to do to defeat the Prodigal Knight? And Drew Hood, you can see now, here comes the frustration.
No, they look open. They're cleaning me.
Man. TH and HD, what is he setting to do? Maybe perhaps setting up for a package pile driver. This could do it right here. The package pile driver. Revan's in trouble, and the package pile driver connects. Drew Hood piking Revan's head right into the mat. There's the cover, and Revan gets the shoulder up. Revan gets the shoulder up. We got to take another look. Here's the overrated kick. This really was the turning point of the match here. But then, look at this. Beautifully executed package pile driver. Somehow this did not put Revan away. The back of Revan's head going right into the mat. I am amazed that Revan was able to somehow in some way kick out of this package pile driver. Drew Hood is wondering what he can do. Uh-oh. Oh no, look at the look on the face. That is a picture worth 1,000 words. What a...
You look open.
Oh, and now Revan. Revan with this onslaught on Drew Hood. And now Revan has the momentum. Oh, and that vicious stomp to the abdomen. Revan on top of Drew, and look at this. Throwing that smoked ham right on Drew Hood. And I'm still amazed by what Revan was able to execute earlier.
Go have the...
What the hell? Again? Look at... He's not even grabbing him, but yet he's... Drew, what the hell is that?
Oh my God.
That was a Star Forge, but he didn't even...
This is awesome.
There was not even any physical contact.
This is awesome.
This defies the laws of... I don't even know what the hell's going on. I feel like I'm in a dream. Oh no, now this is... Oh, look at this. Drew Hood now fighting out of the Star Forge. I'm amazed that he's able to fight out of this matter, but look at this. Looking for the package pile driver for a second time, but Revan counters. Back body drop. And now Drew Hood is in trouble. Looking for the Star Forge is Revan and Drew Hood. Spine on the pine. And this does not look good for Drew Hood. Watch this again.
Go have the...
I am amazed. I don't even know how to explain this. I don't even know how to analyze what that was. But not good. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the Malachor 5 into the head. The Malachor 5 to the temple. The cover by Revan. And Revan has defeated Drew Hood. What an amazing match. A match that wasn't even expected to take place.
Like I said,
I didn't expect that one, man. I'm sorry.
I don't drive a car. I don't even have a license on her. I've got one. License I got on Coruscant. Good try.
Well, it looks like Revan is not the one that ran down Drew Hood at Fury. But that does not mean... The question is, have we seen the last of Drew Hood? Drew Hood raising Revan's hand, and Drew Hood is been on the receiving end of a lot of onslaughts, including D-Lock on Vindication. Even though he was victorious, a hell of a beating at WrestleCon against Dirty DeChico and Thomas Gray. And it's all for the search to determine who cost him the VCW World's Heavyweight Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight is Jason Atlas, the one-man mosh pit, versus the Freak Show Lips. But earlier today, unfortunately, there was an incident that took place here in the Underground Arena, and we're going to take you to that right now between Jason Atlas and Ustalo. So without further ado, here's earlier today.
Ustalo and Jason Atlas. Atlas, what are your thoughts of what happened at the Fearful Farewell Tour with the Black Bullet and Anonymous?
The Black Bullet has gotten under my skin for too long. Every time he wins, it's some cheap victory, and then he runs back down the ramp, back into the shed, like a scared little pig. So, I'm sorry, Ustalo. I'll take responsibility. I cost us our match. But I can't take it. Every time I'm trying to wrestle a match, he's on the outside, he's on the apron, and he's pissing me the fuck off.
He's pissing you the fuck off? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just hurt little baby Atlas? I'm sorry. Oh, you all were probably just wondering when this was gonna happen, didn't you? You were probably just wondering, when's Ustalo gonna snap? When's Ustalo gonna snap? He's been losing so much. Well, guess what? Ustalo just snapped! Come on, kid. Huh? This is your rising star? This is your rising star 2016? I don't think so.
You out of your goddamn mind?
Yeah. Stay out of this, dirty. Excuse me? Stay out of this. This is between me and Atlas.
Okay. Ustalo and his little boyfriend, they want to be tough guys. Whoa. You know what happens when you try to be a tough guy? Get the fuck out. Fine. What happens when you want to be a tough guy? You get exactly what you're asking for. You know what you're asking for? You're asking for an ass kicking of a lifetime. So, since you want to be a tough guy, and since you can't get your head out your ass, it's going to be a triple threat match. Why not, right? You and you versus me right here at Hell's Vacancy. And it's going to be on my terms. Since you're an asshole and you're an asshole, it's going to be a trailer park brawl right here in this yard. 3 weeks. I said, bring it on. I'm ready. You better hope you are.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it has just been confirmed that at Hell's Vacancy, it will be a triple threat trailer park brawl between three of the most, I could say, three of the hardest hitters in the UWE, based on what I've seen there. A triple threat amongst Jason Atlas, Ustalo, and Dirty DeChico. But here we are for our main event here tonight at UWE LockDown, the one-man mosh pit known as Jason Atlas. And this guy has so much potential, it is not even funny. This individual could be a breakout star not only in the UWE but in backyard wrestling. After his performance at the Fearful Farewell Tour, and although he was defeated, I just cannot believe Ustalo's actions. I mean, but what else can you expect? These two superstars came in at around the same time, and anytime that happens, there's always going to be some competition. There's always going to be the guy that rises to the top, and the other is going to fade to obscurity. There's always that inner competition, and I believe, like he just stated in that video released, Ustalo just snapped. But I am looking forward to seeing the retaliation of Jason Atlas, but right now he cannot focus on Ustalo or Dirty DeChico. He's got to focus on the Freak Show Lips. And guys, if you have seen WrestleCon, he had a totally different appearance. This is more like the Freak Show Lips. And we have found out so much to why this man is like this now. He is provocative, he is androgynous, and it is all because of the man we saw earlier tonight, Joe Cool. But now that that is all said and done, Lips has avenged his fallen sister, Zelina, and now he looks to be back on track in the UWE. And it seems that we are seeing the original provocative Prince of Horror, Lips, who we have not seen in the UWE since Ultimate Redemption.
Is that too late? It's far too late, my friend!
And it looks like Jason Atlas may be overwhelmed by this.
Why don't you leave those
this ominous and, dare I say, misgendered superstar.
One fall. Atlas, are you ready?
That's a good question.
Can I have like 5 more minutes to contemplate my life decision?
I can't say I blame him.
Liz, are you ready?
Well,
ring the bell.
after Lips has defeated Joe Cool, he finished him off with a little death and sealed it with a kiss. And I believe that is the sign that Lips is going to continue being what everybody has known him to be, and that is a freak show. It's what brought him to the dance.
Go on, Liz.
And now look at this, Jason Atlas with the offense on Lips. Side headlock applied, Lips coming back off, and Atlas taking down Lips with a shoulder tackle. And Lips spaghetti-legged, and now we're going to see these two lock up again. Here we are now, collar and elbow tie up. Lips now going to a rear waist lock, and Atlas with an elbow there. And look at this. There's usually a certain pattern when it comes to wrestling, and Lips tends to break the pattern, tends to break the mold, and that can throw opponents off their game. And now Lips with the onslaught on Jason Atlas. And Lips is in control.
Come on, Atlas, get up! You got it.
And with Hell's Vacancy around the corner, we can only imagine what's going to happen with the Freak Show, what's going to happen with Lips. Remember last year, abducting Cameron Jackson, and those two had their clash at Hell's Vacancy.
What's your name?
And now look at this side. Ooh, nice.
Little girl.
Nice scoop slam by Atlas and an elbow. Crowd getting quite into this match. Lips got the right shoulder up.
Until I met TOP.
And now Jason Atlas has control of Lips. Like I said, this guy is amazing, Jason. Oh, God. Lips now rebounding, and there's a discus clothesline. Jason Atlas has unlimited potential, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, usually most... Oh, look out. Ankle lock. Shades of Big Time Mike, who we saw earlier tonight, but Lips breaking out of the ankle lock. And now Lips, pounding right on top of Atlas. Lips now with the cover. A very promising position for a cover, must I say. And now these headbutts to Jason Atlas. Lips has a very unique repertoire. He is bizarre. And there's a leg drop.
Count, Derek. 1.
And the count by...
And I'm not hearing.
And now Jason Atlas, look at this, trying to crawl away. Realizes he may be in a situation he no longer wants to be a part of. And Lips caught him there. And Lips now going to the outside and catches him with a slap to the face. And,
Come on, get back in the ring.
this guy is just an oddball.
All right.
I mean, it's safe to say, ask anybody that's been in the ring with Lips, they'll say it just completely throws your strategy out, and this is what we see, this vicious voodoo splash. And look at this, Jason Atlas moving out of the way. Atlas now setting up Lips in the corner, and this does not go. Wow!
Okay.
Atlas with a crossbody right into the post. And Atlas pushing Lips in. Unbelievable. That was highly innovative by the one-man mosh pit. And look at this. Has both legs hooked and Lips kicks out. Unbelievable. Definitely got to see that again when we get the chance. Uh-oh. Looking for the ivory tempura. Look at that. Atlas counters. Atlas counters. Got out of the ivory tempura, and there's a full Nelson face buster. Been a signature maneuver out of Jason Atlas's, and Lips barely gets the shoulder up. Unbelievable. Watch this again. Watch this crossbody here in the corner. Unbelievable innovation out of Jason Atlas. Uh-oh. Oh, well, yeah, here, watch this again. Yeah, Lips is going for the ivory tempura. Atlas countering the signature full Nelson face buster. Atlas is just one-upping Lips. I gotta say, I am amazed, especially after the circumstances that have taken place. Jason Atlas was taken out by Usulo earlier on today, but he is able to focus on Lips, not taking Lips lightly. There's a nice shot to the head by Jason Atlas. And look at that, a little 16 action. Pops the cheek. And now look, oh, went for a kick. Lips countered. Lips countered the assault, and there's a love tap right to Jason Atlas. And now just like that, Lips is back in control.
Don't want to get hit by that.
Pretty amazing match here for our main event of UWE Lockdown.
Yeah.
And now this King of Darkness is looking to perhaps finish off Atlas. Uh-oh. Lips has Atlas by the throat. We saw this at WrestleCon. This maneuver he likes to call Grell's grip. And look at that. Oh, God. Lips has got Atlas's hand between Lips' legs. Grell's grip connects. And now Lips looking to finish off the one-man mosh pit. But Atlas stays alive. And look at this. Atlas has got a cover. Atlas has got a cover. And I think Atlas had his hand on the bar, doing anything he can to pull out the victory. Because the longer this match goes, the more it favors Lips. And it's not even the physical aspect, it's the psychological aspect. You can only mentally handle being in the ring with Lips for so long. But this vice-like maneuver by Atlas. Cover now. I think the shoulders were down. Referee on the count. And this doesn't look good for Lips. Lips is trying to find his way out of this submission hold. Ugh. I don't know what the hell he's doing. That was one way to break out of a maneuver. And uh-oh. That's never good. When Lips rolls around like that, like a worm, it's never a good thing for his opponent. And that usually means, what the hell is he doing? Looking like a sidewinder. And now Atlas realizes he's in serious trouble. Lips is looking for the little death. If he could turn Atlas around. Oh, wait, Atlas counters. Oh, look at this. Atlas caught Lips in midair. Looking for the headhunt, perhaps. And, oh, no, Lips countered. Lips countered in midair. And there's the little death. An unbelievable sequence. But Lips with the cover. And Jason Atlas kicks out. I can't believe. Look at this. Lips was looking for the little death first. Atlas countered in mid-rotation. Look for the headhunt. Lips landed right and caught Atlas with the little death. But somehow, I cannot believe that Jason Atlas was able to survive. Perhaps the little death was a little too little. Uh-oh. That usually doesn't mean good. Lips is looking for, I think Lips is looking for the lust driver. That could do it right. Oh, Atlas countered in midair. Atlas caught him with a DDT and oh, Lips kicks out. Lips was looking for the lust driver and Atlas countered in midair and used his weight to bring down Lips with a DDT. And now what? Look at this. Atlas with a power bomb. Atlas with a release power bomb. And now Atlas.
Open hand.
Smacking Lips around. And Atlas said he's gonna smack Lips like the bitch he is. Oh God. What the hell is he doing? Atlas trying to look at this. Ugh.
Come on, ref, they can stop that.
Lips is moving around like a
Not doing anything wrong.
Moving around like a sidewinder.
So wrong.
Atlas can't even get in the ring because Litz is just... He's just toying with Jason Atlas. Oh, but Atlas now fighting back. And look at that. The heel clipping kick. Look at that. Doing the damage. And down goes Lips.
There you go, Atlas.
Jason Atlas may have to finish off Lips here. The only way he's gonna... Oh, Lips caught him. Maybe a little too down low. And this doesn't look good for Jason Atlas. Oh! Double underhook facebuster with the 7-10 split with the legs. And now Litz going for a cover. And Atlas kicks out. Watch this again. This was really freaky what I saw here. Watch how Atlas tries to get away, but Litz has just got his eyes on him. And Litz is not letting Jason Atlas get back in the ring. Talk about a mind game. And oh, Atlas fighting back. And Litz catches him there. And oh, what a forearm by Atlas. Both of these guys just giving it their all here tonight. But only one man can win, and I think Lips has got him. Oh, shots in the head by Lips. And Atlas and Lips going back and forth. Who's going to prevail? Lips ducks. And Lips setting up for the little death once more. The pelvic thrust and the little death. That is the second little death of this match. Will it be enough to put Jason Atlas away? It will be. There's the bell, and Lips has defeated Jason Atlas. But you cannot take anything, and I mean anything, away from Jason Atlas. An amazing performance.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think these fans definitely wanted to see Jason Atlas pick up a victory, an amazing victory against Lips, but it just wasn't meant to be tonight. And it is safe to say that the provocative Prince of Horror is back in the UWE. And look at this. What's going to happen here? Look at this. Atlas is extending his hand. And perhaps, maybe, that altercation, that is a sign of respect right there. And what the hell? Oh, no. Oh, come on, Lips! What the hell is this? Oh, the pelvic thrust, and there's the little death. That was not necessary. Lips executing the little... What the hell? Oh, my God. That is Minister Sherwood. That's Minister Sherwood, which can only mean the fearful phenom Daisy. Daisy's out here, but what the hell is he doing out here? Daisy is here at UWE LockDown. The man that announced his final match that's going to take place at Hell's Vacancy. What the hell is Daisy doing out here? Sherwood in the ring. And now Daisy and Lips in the ring. Daisy and Lips, this is a first time ever.
We're back, bitch.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see Lips and Daisy? Oh my God, this is history. This is 3 years in the making. Everybody's wanted to see these two stare down for 3 years, and finally, Litz flinched. Daisy faked him out with the pink eye, and Litz flinched. And I think Daisy has gotten inside the head of Lips. Does this mean that Daisy's final match will be at Hell's Vacancy against Lips? Oh my God, look at this. Daisy playing mind games with Lips's boa. And there's the leg warmers, all this provocative, all this androgynous wardrobe that Lips enters the ring with, and Daisy symbolically throwing them over the fence. Are we gonna see Daisy and Lips at Hell's Vacancy